Gang looking rigorous. My champagne, but I'm rigorous. My campaign looking rigorous. Whole team hella rigorous. Lifestyle so rigorous. Hairstyle so rigorous. The top 5 ain't rigorous. If you left out this rigorous.
I know, guys, you can't believe it. I can't either. Another video already. It's basically Christmas in September. I'm enjoying these too much. I can't stop, okay? Allow me. Welcome to another episode of Reddit Stories. My name is Sibu Mpanza, and if you are new here, welcome to more Mpanza. We're a family here, we have fun, and sometimes we judge whether people are the a-holes or not. That's what we're gonna do today. Our first story from OP goes. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband he needs to quit his dream job? The thread that I am noticing here is that there are a lot of wives in these threads, a lot of wives asking. So I, 32 female, and my husband, 29 male, live in an area with an extremely high cost of living. So they probably live in Cape Town. I work a job that pays decently well, which is kind of necessary to live where we do. My husband worked a job for years that paid less than mine did, but was okay overall, though he absolutely hated working there. Around October last year, my husband managed to get a job in his dream career field. He had been working at it for years and was really excited about finally getting there. However, it comes with a big issue. The big issue is the pay in his field is abysmal. He works as a freelancer, which is standard in the industry, so his job has zero benefits and it's a pretty significant pay cut from his old job. We don't have combined finances, and after he took the new job, we had to rearrange how we pay for things to account for his lower income. Previously, he had covered a slightly larger percentage of the expenses due to me having student loans to pay off while he didn't. As it is now, I have to be the breadwinner since his income was basically halved, paying for a larger proportion of expenses. I sat him down recently and told him I felt he needed to quit his job and find a better paying field because it just wasn't feasible. He got upset since, like I said, this is something he's dreamed of for years and worked really hard to get, which I understand, but I just feel that it isn't fair to me. We've had to cut back on a lot of things and there's really not any sign of a pay increase at this point. I feel like I'm carrying him. He offered to get a part-time job on the side, but I know anything he could get that would be feasible for him while keeping his current job wouldn't provide much. He suggested we move somewhere less expensive, to which I said absolutely not. Since we'd have to go quite a ways to find something in that range, and it would mean ridiculously long commutes to work and being further away from my family. He offered to have his parents help, which I don't want because it's not a long-term solution. He's extremely upset, and I understand it because I know he worked hard to get here. If he quit now, it would basically kill his career and it would be extremely hard for him to get another shot at his job. It's not like we're struggling, which is true. We can pay rent and put food on the table, but I hate feeling like this. I work long days at a rather difficult job while he works from home doing something he did before as a hobby and only makes half as much money now. My point is that it's not like he has to stop doing what he does altogether, since, as I mentioned, he did it as a hobby beforehand, but he's upset because he said this is the only thing he's ever wanted to do career-wise, and giving it up now would mean he likely never would be able to make it work. Am I the a-hole? I understand this is important to him, but I'm starting to resent him because I feel like the burden of our finances are being placed on me, and we've had to cut back on a lot of things. Hey. I think she's the a-hole. I think it's a tough situation. Not as tough, not really, not that tough, but it is a tough situation. I'm hearing her side. I'm understanding things might be a bit heavy for her, but like at what expense? You know, like things are heavy for you because your husband got his dream job that you've been watching him work towards for years and years and years, and now finally he gets to do it. And because your job you feel gets you more tired, it's more demanding, you make more money. I actually no, wait, let me take it back. I don't understand. He was making less money, but he was paying proportionally more because you had student loans to pay off, which was fine. It's understandable. I understand that if my partner had student loans to pay off and I could pay for the bills, I could help with the bills, they must pay their loans off. That helps us in the future. We're thinking about our future while I carry the load. If we're able to pay our rent and everything, we're fine. We don't need anything else. And then in the future, I then get my dream job. I earn less. You still earn enough for us to pay everything. But you are complaining because you have to pay for most of the stuff. You are the a-hole. I don't think there's even a question about it. I understand, if we're talking about gender, things are a bit more nuanced. Maybe she feels as a woman she shouldn't be paying for most of the expenses, but like your husband and wife, guys, can you go please tweet? I feel like if your husband has been working towards this dream, you've probably been there to see it, to see him work towards this dream, and he finally gets it. And unfortunately, yes, he is earning less, but he's probably much happier. You are earning the same amount as you did at the same job, and you guys are able to pay your bills, put food on the table, you're okay. I don't see the problem. He's even trying to come up with solutions because of how upset this is making you, because of how uncomfortable you are with this situation. He's saying, maybe I can get another job. Can we consider moving to another place? I don't understand. He shouldn't even have to be coming with these, but he is, which is okay. It's cool. It's nice. And when you don't like this feeling. I think it's one of those things where, once again, therapy, please. But you need to sit down with your partner and you need to understand where these feelings of resentment are coming from. We need to grow up as a people. We need to look out for our partners. We need to be there when they want to chase their dreams. And you're telling me this person has finally got the chance, they finally get the job, but now you are not happy because you have to pay most of the bills. Student loans is guys. Nah, I think she's the a-hole. I think, yes, I can understand where maybe her resentment is coming from if she's not used to it, Resentment is just a feeling. It's an emotion. We can work on it, It's not bad to feel resentful as long as you're able to think about, okay, where is this resentment coming from? Am I projecting somewhere? Am I supposed to feel resentful? Maybe this person really is doing something that would make me resent them. But 9 times out of 10, resentment comes from not talking, keeping quiet. Maybe you shouldn't be on Reddit. Maybe you should be talking more with your husband. Let's see what the people say. Let's see what the Reddit people say. The Reddit people are saying, you are the a-hole. If I'm reading right, for years he earned less than you, but paid more towards the household than you did. So you could pay off your student debt. It's been less than a year. Doesn't he deserve at least enough time to prove himself? I don't feel like I need to read on. She says it's important to him, but no, that's where it ends. It's important to him. Same way I would expect for him to do the same thing for you. If he needs to carry the load so that you can do what you need to do, so that you can chase your dreams, and he can carry the load, that's my thing, right? If you're giving somebody a load that they can't carry, that's a different conversation. That's not the conversation that we're having here. The conversation we're having is you can carry your load. They can carry their load. However, yours is a bit more, but it's finances, it's money. Personally, I feel like if you are in a long-term relationship, if you are married, the amount of money that you are making, the amount of money that you are spending, you are both spending it. I don't know. I wouldn't feel like I am spending more. The household, this is where the household's money goes. Somebody said, my grandma always said, never marry expecting to change him. It seems like OP had thought she had changed her husband's silly notions of his dream job, and he would be happy to do what would be considered acceptable and financially beneficial. Guys, she even said that he worked that job that he was working before this. He hated it, but he kept working there. For them, for the family, for himself too. Let's not just make it all about her, for himself. He worked at that job, and then their finances collectively went to their livelihood and also her student loans. He worked a job he hated. He made less, but he paid more because the money that she was getting, a lot of it needed to go to student loans. And now that he's finally working a job that he enjoys and he's making less money, she doesn't have student loans to pay off. She feels like she's burdened with the fact that she has to pay for everything. Guys, we need to get off TikTok. We need to get off Twitter. We need to live in real life, okay? Stop listening to these people who are telling you, sprinkle, sprinkle, oh, you know, a little sprinkle here and there is nice. But like if you're in actual partnership, if you're in an actual partnership, I feel like these are things you must have worked on within yourself before you get into marriage. You cannot get married to somebody if you're the type of person who's going to feel resentful when your partner achieves their dreams, but, you know, maybe they earn a little bit less. It doesn't make sense to me. Let me know what you think. Is she the a-hole? Is she not? I got one more for you. Am I the a-hole if I tell my friend who is pursuing music that she can't sing? Hey, Nkosi yami. Hey. My 23 female friend, my 23 female friend, 23 female, these are two 23-year-old women, who I've known since freshman year of high school, so grade 8, freshman grade 8, is currently pursuing music in LA. She is an incredible writer and went to a great private liberal arts school in California for writing. So many of us thought she would pursue songwriting as opposed to singing. She's released 3 songs and has an album on the way, and they are just bad. She's got a horrible timbre. It's flat and whiny with weird modulation in pitch. Okay, fancy pants. And she's even worse live. All of her LA friends are gassing her up, telling her she's amazing and supporting her. But I wonder to what extent it will hurt her in the future when someone in the industry finally says the words, "You can't sing." I want to support her and her future, but it's tough to watch her actively and ambitiously pursue something that she's objectively bad at. Yamva, uti objectively bad at. She's saying there's no one here who thinks you can actually sing. It's not even a debate. Would it be better for a friend to say something? Or should we all just wait it out? Am I the a-hole for telling my friend that she can't sing? Okay, so what we figured out is that this person has expectations of said friend. Friend has done something, they've put themselves out there, they've made music, they're dropping an album soon. She feels like these Masiti Joburg friends, these Joburg friends are gassing her up, saying, "Hey, your music bangs, keep going." And she's like, "Hey, your music don't bang." But I don't know how to tell this friend. Am I the a-hole if I go and I tell this friend that Mdasekaya, you can't sing? I think yes, they would be the a-hole. I think once again, you know, it's a standard Sibu Mpanza. This is a tough situation. I understand. You know, it can be really rough to see your friend doing something and you feel like, you know, they are gassing them up for no reason. As a creative, I cannot imagine if one of my friends was like, "Sibu, you can't do this. Stop doing this." I think the best way to go about this is to say, I think yes, you would be the a-hole for telling your friend that they can't sing. Clearly, modulation, itamba yake of pitchy, this and this. If it was something that was really that important to you, you would have probably spoken up after the first song. You know those people who always say, "I'm very blunt and I just I say what needs to be said," and they're all just horrible people. I feel like this might be one of those friends who just wants to say the thing. I think these situations happen more often than you think, especially in the creative field where people do things and other people are just like, but I think the best way to go about it, clearly you're somebody who sounds like they understand music, at least to a certain extent. I think if this person is as important to you as you say, I think it's not, okay, I was about to say it's easy. It's not easy, but I think what you have to do is sit them down. "Hey Mdase, I really enjoy your music." Tell them you enjoy their music. "I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to lie." Tell them you enjoy their music. But you think they would do good with some more singing lessons to take their good music to great. So that in the future, when they're invited to the BET Awards, when they're invited to the SAMRs, when they're invited to sing at the Ndondons, that they are perfect. I think you have to find ways to speak your truth, help that person if you really think that that person needs that help, in a kind way, in a soft way. Nothing bores me like these people who are just like, yeah, I say what needs to be said. You know, because I love my friends, I love my partner, so I'm blunt, nah. I tell the truth as it is. Nah, you're just a horrible person, dog. You're just a horrible person who feels like you always need to be heard, you always need to speak your mind, and people need to just take what you say, not at face value. They need to really think about why you said what you said. Nah, dude. You're just a horrible person. So yes, I think you would be the a-hole. I don't think you're an a-hole for thinking that your friend can't sing. I think you're a bit of an a-hole for saying your friend objectively can't sing. But yes, if you just tell them, hey, your singing's bad, dog, then yeah, I would say you're the a-hole. I fully would say you're the a-hole. In moments like these where we feel like the people that we care about are stumbling or you know, she's saying that she feels like these people are blowing smoke up her butt. So like, I kind of understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, I just think this needs to be taken with so much care, because it is very easy to break someone when it comes to their work. Clearly, this is something that this person really wants to do. They've released music, now they're gonna drop an album, and you're about to tell them before an album drop that they objectively cannot sing. No, guys, we can't do that. Saying somebody can objectively not sing, you must be very careful. Yes, there is a population of people on this here earth who definitely there's no, there's nothing. There's no vocal cords, there's nothing, okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now that there are many famous, many successful singers who were told in the beginning of their career, when they were little, whenever it was, that they cannot sing. We are so subjective about voices and people that can sing. My partner can make me listen to somebody and I can be like, what do you mean this person has a Grammy? On what planet does this person have a Grammy with that singing voice? Guys, 10 years ago, if somebody heard Billie Eilish, they'd say, get her out of here right now. Get her out of here right now. One of the highest selling artists of all time. I'm guessing, I don't know the stats, but she's big. But 10 years, 20 years ago, if you let her sing the ocean eyes, people would say, my sister, please, can you sing properly? Stop this thing of singing in whispers. But nowadays, we love Billie. We love Billie. I'm 99% sure that OP saying that their friend objectively cannot sing is a lie. And that the people gassing her up, sure, there might be one or two people who are telling lies, but there are people, I'm sure, who enjoy their music. And that's a nice thing about creativity. That's a nice thing about music. That's a nice thing about videos. Guys, I'm telling you now, you guys might be saying, yo, Sibu, what a nice video. I'm enjoying this vlog so much. There's other people who watch my vlogs and they're just like, nothing. So when it comes to creativity, yes, there's some stuff you just look at and you go, ain't nobody gonna like that, but it is so subjective. And I feel like if your friend is trying so hard and they're really enjoying this, go for it. As much as I said, yes, you can sit them down and you can say A, B, and C, I would say, honestly, just say nothing. Just say nothing, help them, push them. If you really think they're that great at songwriting, try and swerve them into also songwriting. And then they will make the decision whether, actually, man, songwriting is my thing, or I'm really good at songwriting, or songwriting's making me more money, whatever it is. Because I promise you, nobody will get famous or nobody will get popular, get that Grammy, get the #1 song if there isn't something there. If there isn't something there, they will realize by themselves that things are not working out. When the rent is due, they will realize. That's it from me. Let me know if you think OP is the a-hole, will be the a-hole if they do go talk to their friend. I think they will. But let's see what you have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed it. We're on our way to 60,000 subscribers. I love you guys and I'll see you soon with another one. Peace.